Hello and welcome to day 4 of the Midsummer Challenge. Today we have a short one. It's a side leg series, so working on opening the hips, engaging the glutes, inner thighs, hamstrings, and we'll take a nice stretch at the end. So lie onto your side, doesn't matter which side, and to make this easier or harder, we've got a few options to set yourself up in. So level 1, option 1, your knees are here, and you're stretching that arm out, resting your head on your arm. You can grab a pillow to rest here. Option 2, that hand comes up and supports your head and neck. And then option 3, both hands are behind your head at all times. So 3 options, 3 levels, go to where you feel most comfortable. And I just want you to make sure that your back is lined up against the back of the mat so we know that we're in a nice long line, not arching or not hunching forwards. I think I might take the middle option today. We'll see. You can change it up as you go along as well. So knees are in line with the hips. We're going to start with the feet flexed. And just as a nice warm up and connection exercise, we're going into some clams. So first I want you to draw your abdominals in and up. I want you to feel that you're lifting your waist up and off the mat, pressing in through that arm, especially the forearm if you're up here. And then from here, squeeze your heels so much together that the thigh starts to wrap and open. Perfect. Flowing through. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. I want you to inhale in the open, exhale on that resistance down. Now, this can be made really simple if we're just going up and down like that, but I want you to feel like you're really moving through water or moving through honey, so you're finding that resistance. It really helps if you squeeze your heels together. That's going to help the glutes engage and help that extra wrap of the thigh to target the inner thighs. Nice. Let's take 8 more. If you're up thinking about your neck staying nice and long, we don't want to curl forward. This is not a lazy girl workout if you've seen that TikTok trend. We're activated the whole time. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Should be feeling a little bit warmer. We're going to stretch those legs to the front corner of your mat. So spine is long, legs are lengthened in front, and then we're going to lift that top leg up to hip height. All right, from here, I just want you to start really small. 2 kicks in front of the hip, point your foot, big reach behind the hip. Okay, so you're swinging at hip height, little kick forward, long sweep back. So think about the back of the leg, taking the leg forward, and feel like you've got a flipper on your foot, like swimming, snorkeling, I should say, and then you're slowly resisting back to open the hip. Good. Option 1, stay there. Option 2, start to take that leg a little further forward, sweep it back, keeping in line with the hip. I want you to think about that bottom leg gluing and connecting into the floor. You're thinking about the upper body holding you here, and you're connecting into your breath. Now you're really going to start to feel the glute engage, especially if you're kicking all the way forward. Now just be mindful of that back. So as you take the leg back, don't arch. Keep long through the spine and through the hip. Nice. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Rest that leg down for a moment. Feel free to tap it out. Now, level 1, we're going to do the same thing again. Level 2, we're going to place the hands behind the head and we're going to do a bit of a moving front and back. So I'll explain it when you're up there. Get to this position. So you're either going to repeat the same thing or you're going to try this one. So legs come forward as they did before, but your head and chest opens up to your ceiling. And then as you take the leg back behind you, we start to lower the chest and think about that elbow dropping slightly. Try not to pull your neck or twist. It's just a slight little transition. Flowing through. 2 kicks forward, long sweep back. Now this is going to feel awesome through the upper body. Get that bonus stretch in. And big sweep back. Kick, kick. Keep that leg lifted so you can feel those inner thighs working. Open that hip. 2 more wherever you are. And last one. Nice. Come back to center. Tap it out. Rest down if you need to. And next we've got some circles. So when you're ready, lifting that leg back to hip height. We're going to do some mini circles around. I want you to imagine that you've got some paint on your heel and you're creating a nice even circle. Wow, I'm already feeling my glute. Up and over. So no squiggly lines, no ovals, nice circles. Okay, it helps to flex your foot so you can lead from the heel. Keep your abdominals in. Hold it there and reverse. But now as you come up and over, I want you to think about the leg lifting from your inner thigh. Up and over. My right side is the weaker one, so this is tough. Up and over. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe place both hands behind your head. Find your balance, find your stability. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Rest. Then we're going into side kick. So we're finding external rotation. So both heels together, find your Pilates V. Think back to your clams and then squeeze your glutes. From here, we float that leg up. Now, if it's in parallel, this is going to start to happen. The leg's going to get stuck. I want you to really wrap it. Even if you have to grab your leg and do a little bit more rotation, then lift it as high as it can go. You want to feel that nice stretch and opening. Flex the foot and resist. Adding that momentum. Kick, flex, resist. Now, this one with both hands behind the head is challenging. Go there if you feel you can. If not, you can really press into that supporting hand. If you're lying down, same thing, pressing through that hand, keeping those shoulders connected to the back. Inhale, exhale. Think like you're moving through honey again. Last 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, tap it out if you need to. All right, and we're going into one more, which is our développé. So what we're going to do is slide that leg in, so toe slides up the supporting leg, unfold that leg to that opening stretch, and then slowly resist down. So slide, unfold, resist. This one's all about the inner thighs and the hip opening. We'll go 4 one way and then 4 reverse. And then we're going to stretch it out. Good. Start to reverse if you're there. Exhaling and inhaling. Check in with your upper body. Now that we might be feeling a little tired, we don't want the shoulders to creep up. Keeping connected. Last one. Nice. Lie yourself down if you're not there already. I'm going to bend the legs in and take a nice stretch. So grab onto your ankle. If you have any knee issues, I don't want you to go too far. If not, you try to take that leg back, heel to your bum, and you're sending your hips forward. So you get a deep stretch through the quad, so the front of the thigh, and through the hips. So just go to the stretch that feels good for you. Good. Then when you're ready, carefully roll onto your back. That leg that we worked is going to cross over the opposite thigh. So option 1, glute and outer thigh stretch here. Option 2, thread your hands underneath that thigh and we stretch here. Whew. So it is really important to stretch out the glutes because often tight glutes can lead to hip and lower back pain. I need to practice what I preach with that because I always forget to stretch my glutes and then I wonder sometimes why my hips are hurting. Good. Maybe you want to pull in a little more or lift your head and chest. You just want to go to the stretch that feels best for you in this moment. Nice. Little release side to side. Carefully taking the knees one side and the other. Try not to go too far and keep connected through your core. One more. And then it's time for the other side. So, swing yourself round. Set yourself up. We know what's coming now. All right, so we're starting with the clams. Take your option. When you're ready, squeezing, wrapping, and opening. Connecting into your breath. Finding that mind-body connection. That's it. Remember, we want to wrap the thigh to open. Now, it's totally normal for one side to feel harder than the other, or maybe this side is going to be a little easier for you. I think this side's going to be easier for me because I really struggle with the right side, which is strange because that's my more dominant side and my more flexible side. So it's weird how it all works. Good, let's take 4 more. Finding that resistance. Think of the honey or thinking through water. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Keep the neck long. Slide those legs out. Just check that your spine is with the back of the mat and your legs are in front to the front corner. Then from here, anchor that bottom leg to float the top leg. Keep it small to start. Kick, kick, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen. And then you can progressively start to take it a little bit further forwards and backwards. Maybe sneakily slide that bottom leg forward a touch more if you feel your hips are moving too much. Good. I'm just going to move down a little bit. Kick, kick, and extend. Good. Remember what I said about the lower back. So as the leg goes back, you don't want to arch. You want to pull your abdominals in. Think to day 2 when we did those abdominal connection exercises. So belly button to spine, scooping in and up. Nice. Kick, kick, and extend. Start to take it a little bigger for the last 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Tap it out. Now you're either going to do the same thing or try that variation with the upper body opening. So we're going to lift up. As the leg goes forward, we lift the chest to the sky. And as the leg goes back, a little tilt forward, thinking about the elbow coming to the front. Flowing through. Kick, kick, and open. Now, if I was there with you in a class or in a private session, I'd be pulling your leg to help you get that length. So think like someone's pulling your leg out of the hip. We're lengthening and opening. Good. So it's not all about the strength building. It's that mobility, the length, the stretch, all combined. Last 2. 1. Yeah, feeling that glute now. Woo. Relax, tap it out. Good. Next, we're going into circles. So lengthen. Again, feel like someone's pulling the leg. Flex the foot. Think of that paint. Oh, sorry. And then circle the leg. My ankles, when I flex, often cramp up. That's it. If it feels better for you to point your foot, then totally fine. I just feel like the flex does help activate through the back, especially the glutes, the hamstrings. Nice even circles for 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Now, remember, think inner thighs lifting up and over. So you want to almost have a little bit of an accent up and up. Good. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Next up is our side kick. So when you're ready, we're going into that external rotation. Heel to heel, glutes engaged. And just start by lifting that leg, using your abdominals, finding that gap underneath you. If you need to, just manually open that hip a little more, and you should feel like your leg can open a little more. Then from there, slowly resist as you flex the foot. Flowing through. I might rest down for this one. We kick and we carry. Each time that leg lifts, I want you to think of the wrap, rotating, opening that hip and engaging through that glute. Feeling like you're moving through water, connecting the breath and the movement. Good. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Nice work. We've come to our last one, which is développé. Remember, we do 4 each way. So you want to slide the toe up the leg, unfold to open the hip, and use the inner thigh strength to resist. Don't let that leg just drop. Inhale. Exhale, resist. Breathing in. And out. I think that's 4. Start to reverse on your 4th, and in. So you want to kick first, bend, slide. Finish off your last one. Think of those stretches that are coming up. Nice. When you're ready, grabbing onto your ankle and stretch it out. Just go to where you feel good. We want to stretch to release any tension, not to build tension or to feel pain. We want to stretch to release. Once you've had enough of that one, carefully roll to your back. Option 1, hold it there. Option 2, thread the hands under. Whoop, this one's a bit stiffer. And just try to melt into that stretch. So again, often if something's tough or you feel a bit stiff, usually shoulders come up to the ears. So just really try to relax the neck, the shoulders, and just breathe into that stretch. Thinking about every exhale, trying to get a little deeper into it. And then you know you've got that option to curl up for the deeper stretch if you like. Nice. Then knees into the chest, shake out the legs and feet. And we're just going to take 3 circles to the right, loosening the hips and lower back. And then 3 circles to the left. Good. Give yourself a big hug. Rock yourself up slowly. Big breath in at the top. Exhale, release. Shake it out. That completes our session. Well done for completing day 4. I will see you tomorrow for day 5.